Hello children, I would like to read you all a bedtime story, and this is a story that I have written and illustrated, and it's called The Ironbridge Ogre. I also have the characters from the book here with me. This is Cyril, the grumpy ogre, and this is Kit, and she finds the ogre and she decides to try and get him to smile. So she takes him on an adventure. So I'll keep these here and they can listen to the story with us. Shall we find out what the book is all about? Yes? Okay. So, one day there was a little girl called Kit. She was visiting the famous Ironbridge in Telford. She was walking underneath the bridge when she saw a strange looking creature asleep under the iron bars. Isn't that what he is? "Hello," she shouted. "Go away," said the creature. "That's not very polite," said Kit. "What kind of creature are you, and why is there a mouse in your hat?" The creature huffed and puffed. "I'm an ogre, and I said go away. I don't like people, especially people who ask too many questions. And there's nothing in my hat, silly girl." I think there is, isn't there? "Answer my questions and I might go away," said Kit. "I'm called Cyril, and I've lived under this bridge for 50 years. Now away with you." "You've lived here for 50 years and never moved? That's awful." "No, it's not." "But you're missing everything else in Telford. Have you ever been to Wonderland?" "What's that?" The ogre scratched his head. "Have you ever been to the ice rink or the spider web?" "I think you've got a bee in your brain," said the ogre. "There are no such things." "You need to get out from under that bridge, Mr. Ogre, or you will be grumpy and miserable forever." Now the ogre had never left the Ironbridge, you see. Neither had his whole family, and they had lived there ever since it was built 250 years ago, and none of them had ever left it. "It had better be worth it, little girl," said the ogre at last, "or I'll turn you into a pork pie." It's not very nice, is it? "Okay, deal," said Kit, "but fair is fair. If you smile, that means you can't turn me into a pork pie, even if you wanted to." "I never smile," said the ogre, and with that he climbed down from under the bridge for the first time in 50 years. Wow, I wonder where they're going to go. Let's find out. First, they went to the power station where the huge industrial chimneys used to power all the houses in Telford. "So what?" said the ogre. I'm very impressed. Then they hopped on a train to Wellington. "Boring," said the ogre. They played football at AFC Telford football ground, and then they grabbed a lovely jammy donut in Wellington Market. My favourite. Then they visited the town park and climbed all the way to the top of the spider web. "This is not so bad," said the ogre. They skipped through Wonderland and saw all the fairy tale cottages. "These are nice," said the ogre. I think he's starting to like his journey. Then they went ice skating. "This is fun," said the ogre. I don't think he's very good at ice skating, do you? I think his feet might be too big. They both had a wonderful time, and by the end the ogre was smiling and smiling, even though he said he never did. "He can't turn me into a pork pie now," thought Kit as they trudged back to the Ironbridge. When they got there, she heard her mum shouting to her from above the bridge. "Mum, come and see my new friend," Kit shouted. "He's an ogre and we've had the best day ever." "An ogre?" said her mum. "Are you sure?" "Definitely," said Kit, and she pointed up underneath the bridge. But there was nothing there. The ogre had disappeared. He was nowhere to be seen. "Oh, Kit, you must have been daydreaming again," said her mum. "Let's go and buy an ice cream." "I wonder where he'd gone." Kit felt very sad. Had it all been a dream? Had she made the ogre up? Was that possible? She walked away with a tear in her eye. But just as she was leaving, she noticed something lying on the floor beside the flower bed. It was the ogre's hat. She jumped for joy. "Told you so," she said. "He's real." Of course he was real. And if you ever visit the famous Ironbridge, be sure to look very carefully, because ogres live a very long time. But be careful that he doesn't turn you into a pork pie. And there we go. That is the story of the Ironbridge Ogre. I really hope you all enjoyed it. As some of you know, I also like to make models as characters for my stories. And these two characters are models, so Kit and Cyril are made from a special clay called clay plast. And I actually have them here with me. Would you like to see? Okay. So here is Kit. This is the real model of Kit with her clothes, her red boots, and inside there is a metal frame which helps my model stand up. So there is Kit, and here is Cyril, the ogre. He's a little bit heavier, so I have to be very careful with him. There he is. His lovely blue spots, his purple body. And there you have it. So there are my clay models featured in the story. So I hope you've all had a great day. Thank you very much for sharing it with me, and I hope I see you soon. Take care. Bye.